good morning students. I'm back today again. Let us start to solve the problems based on the last topic that we discussed in the last lecture. And the topic that we discussed last time was successive differentiation, and I think we have solved one problem based on the successive differentiation. Now let us today go for some more problems so that you can understand the successive differentiation more clearly. And let me take the first problem. So the problem number 1, let's say problem number 2, because last time we have solved one problem, and the problem is if y is equals to e raised to I omega t minus kx, then show that dou 2y by dou x square is equal to k square by omega square into dou 2y by dou t square. You have to show this one. Fine. So this is your problem. Let us try to solve this problem. And this is second order partial differentiation of y with respect to x square, and this is second order partial differentiation of y with respect to t square, where y is a function which is given to you equals to exponential of I into omega t minus kx. Fine. So let us first calculate the first partial derivative, that is dou y by dou x. This is nothing but f suffix y, and this is equals to dou by dou x of this function. Let me write it again, e raised to I omega t minus kx. So this is your function, and if you differentiate this exponential function with respect to x, we know that the differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x only. So this will give me e raised to I omega t minus kx into the differentiation of this exponent with respect to x. Now if you differentiate this exponent with respect to x, that will give me minus time ik. This is equals to minus time ik. Isn't it? Because you are differentiating with respect to x, where omega and t are the constants. Fine. Now double differentiate it. If you differentiate this again with respect to x, that will give you dou 2y by dou x square. This is nothing but dou by dou x of dou y by dou x. This is equals to dou by dou x of this quantity minus time ik e raised to I omega t minus kx. Now this minus time ik is a constant term, you can write it outside. So this minus time ik, I will write constant term as it is outside the bracket, and the differentiation of this exponent will be equals to e raised to I times omega t minus kx as it is, into differentiation of this exponent with respect to x will be equals to again minus time ik. So shall I write directly the square of this? Fine. And this will be equals to, being this e raised to I omega t minus kx is a value of original function y, I can write minus time I k bracket square into y, and if you square this, you will get minus 1 square is a 1, I square is equals to minus 1, so this will be minus time k square y. This is equals to this, isn't it? Similarly, now let us differentiate this given function with respect to t. So dou y by dou t is equals to dou by dou t of the given function. Your given function is e raised to I omega t minus kx, and if you differentiate, you will get this is equals to e raised to I omega t minus kx, and differentiation of this exponent now with respect to t with this function. Now this time x is acting as a constant, so this will give you the differentiation of this exponent with respect to t is equals to I omega. I omega is the differentiation. Now double differentiate it. If you differentiate it again with respect to t, then you will get dou 2y by dou t square. This is equals to dou by dou t of dou y by dou t. Now this dou by dou t of this function will be is equals to I omega is a constant. Let me write outside. Into differentiation of this is equal to e raised to I omega t minus kx into differentiation of this exponent will be equals to I omega again. Let me write the square of this. So this will give you the square of I is minus 1. So this will be equals to minus time omega square y. Fine. Let me give equation number 1 to this one, and let us say this is our equation number 2. And if you compare equation number 1 and 2, that will give you some value for y. Let me write for first equation number. I can say y is equals to minus time 1 by k square into dou 2y by dou x square. Isn't it? Similarly, here I can write for y equals to 1 by omega square into dou 2y by dou t square. Fine. And if you compare these two equations, both are the values of the function y, and hence you will get dou 2y by dou x square, dou 2y by dou x square is equals to k square by omega square into dou 2y by dou t square. Isn't it? So this is the answer for your problem, isn't it? Here is a minus, and both minus minus will get plus, and this is the solution of your problem. So let's go for one more problem. The problem number 2. I think we'll solve first the unsolved problems, and then we'll solve the solved problems also, or you can solve the solved problems at home. So let me go for unsolved problems first. So unsolved problem number, yes, show that problem number 3, example number 3rd, and this is a problem number 4 from unsolved problems. So show that dou 2f by dou x square plus dou 2f by dou y square plus dou 2f by dou z square is equals to 0, where your given function f is equals to 1 upon square root, f is equals to 1 upon square root of x square plus y square plus z square. This is your function, isn't it? If f is equal to 1 upon square root of x square plus y square plus z square, then we have to show this double derivative of the given function with respect to x, with respect to y and z is equals to 0. So let us calculate the second order differential equation, partial differentiation with respect to x, y and z. So let us say dou f by dou x. Let's calculate this first. So this is dou by dou x of the given function, and your given function is this 1 upon square root. I can also write x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus half, and then differentiation, because this will be a more easier to take the differential. If you differentiate this, then differentiation of this is nothing but x raised to minus half is equal to minus half x raised to minus half minus 1. So this will give me minus half times this function that means x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 1. So minus half minus 1 will be equals to minus 3 by 2 into differentiation of this bracket with respect to x will be a 2x. Fine. So this 2 gets cancelled with this 2 and you will get this dou f by dou x or fx is equals to minus time x divided by x square plus y square plus z square raised to power 3 by 2. Fine. We got the first order partial differentiation of the function with respect to x. Now double differentiate this function with respect to x. So this will be equals to dou 2f by dou x square. This is dou by dou x of this function and this is equals to minus time x into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Let us take outside minus sign and consider this x as the first function and this is the second function and use a chain rule to differentiate with respect to x. So this will be equals to minus time first function into differentiation of second with respect to x will be equals to minus 3 by 2 into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 1. This will give you minus 5 by 2 into differentiation of this with respect to x is again 2x. So let me write here 2x and this x will be 2x square, isn't it? So first function into differentiation of second plus second function, that is this x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2 into differentiation of first with respect to x will be 1. Fine. So if you simplify this, you will get the second order partial differentiation of the function dou 2f by dou x square and this is nothing but equals to this 2 gets cancelled with this 2 and you will get this negative sign will be plus 3x square into this. So this is 3x square into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 and this negative sign once go inside the bracket will be a negative into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. So this is second order partial differentiation of the given function with respect to x square. In the same way, do calculate the partial differentiation of the f with respect to y. So let's go for that. So dou f by dou y will be equals to dou by dou y of the given function. Your given function is x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus half and if you differentiate this, this will give me again minus half into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 1, that means minus 3 by 2 into differentiation of this with respect to y will be 2y. Other two variables x and z will be constant, so this is equals into 2y. So into 2y into 2y. Now this 2 and this 2 cancels with each other and finally you will get this is equals to minus time y into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Now double differentiate this with respect to y. So dou 2f by dou y square. This is nothing but dou by dou y of dou f by dou y. Dou f by dou y is this. So let me write that minus tan y into x square plus y square plus z square bracket raised to power minus 3 by 2. and then differentiate this. Consider this y as a one function and this bracket as a second function, and take out negative sign outside the bracket. So this is equals to first function into differentiation of a second, the first function y as it is, differentiation of a second function will give me minus 3 by 2 into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 1 will be minus 5 by 2, minus 3 by 2 minus 1 will be minus 5 by 2 into differentiation of this bracket with respect to y will be 2y. So let me write this 2y here. So first function into differentiation of second plus second function into differentiation of first. So second function x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2 into differentiation of a first function is 1, which is as it is. Fine. Now simplify this. Once you simplify this, so you will get this y gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled with this 2, and you will get dou 2f by dou y square. So this is equals to, let me take this negative sign inside, and you will get positive sign. So 3y and this y will be 3y square. So 3y square into bracket x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 plus the second term will be negative once you take this negative sign inside. So you will get minus, this is minus time x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Now we got two partial derivatives of second order, dou 2f by dou x square and dou 2f by dou y square. Both are necessary for us to show this is equals to 0. Now let us go ahead, proceed ahead and do calculate the third order partial derivative with respect to z. And to calculate the partial derivative of the second order for next variable, z variable, let me rub out this part and to calculate here. So yes, and I will calculate the value of dou f by dou z here. Fine. So let's calculate the first partial derivative, dou f by dou z. So this is equals to dou by dou z of the given function, and your given function is equals to x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus half. And if you differentiate this with respect to z, you will get minus half times x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus half minus 1 will be minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2 into differentiation of this bracket with respect to z will be 2z. Other two variables are acting as a constant, and this will give me equals to this 2 gets cancelled with each other, and you will get this is equals to minus times z upon x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Got it? Now do calculate the second order partial derivative, and this is equals to dou 2f by dou z square. This is equals to dou by dou z of dou f by dou z. Dou f by dou z is this. This is equals to minus z into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2 raised to power minus 3 by 2. This is equals to, now differentiate this. Let us take negative sign outside and differentiate. So z is the first function, this bracket as a second function. First function as it is into differentiation of the second function will be minus 3 by 2 into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2 minus 1 will be minus 5 by 2 into differentiation of this with respect to z will be 2z plus first function into differentiation of second is over plus second function as it is into differentiation of the first function is 1. So you got this second order partial differentiation of the given function with respect to z. If you simplify this, you will get dou 2f by dou z square. This is equals to, let us simplify this, and after simplification these two gets cancelled with each other, and you will get minus 3z square. This minus and this minus will be plus. So this is nothing but 3z square into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2, and this is a positive sign. Once you take negative sign inside, this will be a negative, minus time x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Right? Now you got all the three partial derivatives of the function with respect to x, with respect to y, and with respect to z. Now let me rough out this part which is not required now, and put out the values for this. Yeah, dou 2f by dou y square is here, so this is not required. Yes. Now the last part of the problem to show that, now this is equals to dou 2f by dou x square plus dou 2f by dou y square plus dou 2f by dou z square. This is equals to, now put the value of dou 2f by dou x square. This is nothing but this. So this is equals to 3x square into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 minus x square plus y square plus z square minus 3 by 2. Now second, dou 2f by dou y square is this. Let me put this value also. So plus 3y square, let us take in a bracket, into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 minus x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. And let me complete the bracket, plus dou 2f by dou z square value, this one, put it again in the next bracket. So this is 3z square into x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 and minus x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. And simplify this last term of the problem, and once you simplify, you will get its answer is equals to 0. Let us see how. Now see, in the first square we have 3 square bracket. First square bracket, this is the second square bracket, and third square bracket. Now in each square bracket we are having second term as a common, minus time x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2, minus time x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2, and minus time x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. And the first term is also common, x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2 is common, and you can take out this common and you will get 3 times x square plus 3 times y square plus 3 times z square. So let me take out the common from the first term. So this will be equals to x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 5 by 2, common from all the first terms of the square bracket, and the remaining 3x square plus y square plus z square, I can take out 3 outside and I can write x square plus y square plus z square, isn't it, raised to power 1 only, fine. Yes, correct. Plus minus, now from the second bracket, from each bracket we are having a second term, minus time x square plus y square plus z square, x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Fine. How many terms are there? This is 1, this is second, and this is third. So minus time 3 these terms. Fine. Now this and this is equals to minus 5 by 2. I can write this is equals to x raised to minus 5 by 2, x raised to 1 will be equal to x raised to minus 5 by 2 plus 1 will be equals to bracket raised to power minus 3 by 2. So this will be equals to 3 times x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2 minus 3 times x square plus y square plus z square raised to power minus 3 by 2. Both are same terms with negative sign gets cancelled, and you will get this is equals to 0, which proves that the second order partial derivative of the function with respect to x, y and z is equals to 0 if your function is equals to 1 upon square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Hope you understood this problem. Let's move for the next problem, unsolved problem. And the next unsolved problem is, let's take the next unsolved problem. Problem number 5, unsolved problem number 5. For a function u equals to e raised to x cos y, verify that dou 2u by dou x square plus dou 2y dou 2u by dou y square equals to 0. And the second proof is verify that dou 2u by dou x dou y is equals to dou 2u by dou y dou x. This is our problem. So let's move for that and do calculate the first order partial derivative. So dou u by dou x is equals to, if you differentiate this with respect to x, you will get, these are the two functions, but this is of cos y is the second function which is constant, so this is as it is, cos y is as it is, as you are taking the differentiation with respect to x, and differentiation of e raised to x is equals to e raised to x into differentiation of this exponent is equals to 1. So you got this only, and the second order partial derivative of this with respect to x square, dou 2u by dou x square is nothing but dou by dou x of dou u by dou x. Dou u by dou x is this, that means e raised to x cos y, the same function only. So this will be equals to again same, because cos y constant, e raised to x derivative is e raised to x into cos y. On the same line, do calculate the value of dou u by dou y. If you differentiate this function with respect to y, e raised to x will be acting as a constant. So this is constant, and differentiation of cos is equals to minus time sin y. Sin y, and again differentiate this function dou 2u by dou y square. So this is equals to dou by dou y of this function minus e raised to x into sin y. This will give you minus time e raised to x is acting as a constant function now, and the differentiation of sin is a cos. So cos y, and let me say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Equation number 1 is giving you second order partial differentiation of the given function with respect to x, and equation 2 gives you the second order partial differentiation of a given function with respect to y. And if you add these two, then by adding these two, you will get dou 2y by dou x square plus dou 2u by dou y square. This is equals to e raised to x cos y, and dou 2u by dou y square is having its value is equals to e minus term e raised to x cos y. This is equals to 0, which proves your first result. And let's move for the second result. And for the second result, do calculate the value of dou 2u by dou x dou y, and this is nothing but dou by dou y of dou u by dou x. Now dou u by dou x is already calculated. Dou u by dou x is equals to e raised to x into cos y. To differentiate this with respect to y, so this is dou by dou y of e raised to x cos y. Now we have to differentiate this bracket with respect to y. That means e raised to x, this function is acting as a constant function. So let me take out e raised to x outside. If you take out e raised to x outside and differentiate cos, its differentiation is minus times sin y. Fine. On the same line, do calculate the value of dou 2u by dou y dou x. This is nothing but dou by dou x of dou u by dou y, and this is equals to dou by dou x of the function dou u by dou y. Dou u by dou y we have already calculated here, and its value is equals to minus times e raised to x into sin y. And if you differentiate this, I can take out negative sign outside, and also I can take out sin y outside. Why? Because sin y is acting as a constant as you are differentiating with respect to x, and differentiation of e raised to x is equals to e raised to x only. That means you will get this term only, minus term outside, sin y outside, and the differentiation of e raised to x is equals to e raised to x. So minus term e raised to x sin y is the second order partial differentiation of the function with respect to y and x. Now if you compare these two equations, equation number 3 and let's say this is equation number 4, that will give you the answer. The second order partial differentiation of equation number 3 and 4 are same, and hence I can imply or I can conclude that the second order partial differentiation of the given function u with respect to x and y is equals to dou 2u by dou y dou x. This. Fine. So the answer of this unsolved problem is also over. So let's go for the problem number next. That is problem number 3rd. Next problem. Next problem number 6, and if the function e is equals to e naught into sine of omega t minus kx, where e naught, omega and k are constant, then show that dou 2e by dou t square is equals to omega square by k square into dou 2e by dou x square. Let us show this, and one more 2 problems we'll see, and then we'll stop. So let's calculate the value of dou e by dou t. So dou e by dou t is nothing but that differentiation of this function with respect to t. will be equals to, now E naught is constant, write it as it is, and the differentiation of sine is a cos of omega t minus kx into differentiation of this bracket with respect to t will be equals to omega. So let me write this omega here only. So this is your first order derivative of a given function e with respect to t. Now differentiate second times. So dou 2 e by dou t square is equals to dou by dou t of this function. That means omega e naught into cos of omega t minus kx. Now if you differentiate this, then this will give you omega e naught is a constant, and I can write outside here, and differentiation of cos of omega t minus kx with respect to x is minus time, this is minus time sine of omega t minus kx into differentiation of this bracket with respect to t will be omega. This omega and one more omega will be omega square e naught. Fine. So this is for dou 2e by dou t square. Fine. Let me say this is equation number 1. On the same line, you can differentiate the given function with respect to x 2 times. So let me differentiate this function here with respect to x. So dou e by dou x, if you differentiate first time, you will get this. E naught is constant, let me write as it is, and the differentiation of sine is a cos of omega t minus kx. Now be careful. Now this time you have to differentiate this bracket with respect to x, and now t is acting as a constant. So differentiation of this bracket with respect to x is minus k, and you will get minus time k e naught minus time k e naught into this. Now differentiate second time dou 2e by dou x square. This is equals to dou by dou x of this function, and dou by dou x of this function, let me write directly, of this function is equals to minus time k e is a constant, k e naught is constant, so as it is, into differentiation of cos with respect to x is minus time sine, so minus minus will become plus into sine of omega t minus kx into differentiation of this bracket with respect to x will be minus k. So this becomes again a minus time k square e naught. So let me say this is our equation number 2. And now to get this answer, you can equate these two equations, equation number 1 and 2, and if you write this dou 2e by dou t square, and this is equals to this, so will be, I can write this is omega square minus time omega square by k square. For sine I can write, for sine of minus time kx you can write minus time 1 upon k square e naught. E naught gets cancelled and minus minus will become plus, so this is equals to omega square by k square into dou 2e by dou x square, which is proved. Fine. Hope you understood this problem also. Let's move for the next problem and then we'll stop. So the next unsolved problem is next unsolved problem based on successive differentiation is problem number 9 based on partial problem number 9 of the unsolved problem. Van der Waals equation is expressed as p plus a by v square into v minus b is equals to RT. This is your partial Van der Waals equation, and from this equation we have to obtain the partial derivatives of, first is dou P by dou V at constant T. First one. Second is dou V by dou T at constant P, and the third is dou T by dou P at constant volume. So this is your problem, and let us obtain the partial derivatives of these three peaks. Fine. So this is your van der Waals equation. So first of all, we have to think about writing this van der Waals equation for P, for V and for T in order to differentiate this. So let's go for the first one, and our van der Waals equation is this. Let me write this van der Waals equation for P in order to solve the first bit. So for P, I can write this equation is equals to, so P is equals to, I can shift this to other side, that will go to the denominator, so RT upon V minus B, and remaining part, this plus A by V square on other side will become minus time A by V square. So the van der Waals equation is written for P. Now differentiate this P, so dou P by dou V with respect to volume when temperature is constant. Now this suffix written outside the bracket is a constant term. So T is acting as a constant here, R is already a gas constant, A is a constant, and you have to differentiate, B is also a constant, you have to differentiate its right hand side with respect to V. Now this is only the variable. Fine. So differentiation of this term will be, this is equals to, now dou P by dou V at constant T. So RT is a constant, I should write as it is, and differentiation of 1 upon x is equals to minus time 1 upon x square, minus time 1 upon x square into differentiation of this with respect to V is 1 because B is a constant, minus, now differentiation of this with respect to V, now V can be written as V raised to minus 2. So this will become, the differentiation of V raised to minus 2 will be equals to minus 2 V cube. So minus minus will become plus A V raised to power minus 3. Fine. Or I can write A by V cube. That's all. Fine. So this is the solution of your first bit. Minus time RT upon V minus B bracket square plus A by V cube. Now let us solve on the same line the second problem, or the second bit of the given problem for van der Waals equation. Now in order to differentiate this van der Waals equation for V with respect to T when pressure is constant, you have to write this equation for V. Now in order to write this equation for V, it's very difficult because V is in both the bracket. So let us split these brackets and then rewrite the equation. So multiply by each term to other, so you will get the first term. If you multiply by P to this bracket, you will get P into V minus P into B, plus next time you will get A into V by V square, that means A by V you will get, and minus time AB by V square, AB by V square is equals to RT. Now this is your equation. Now differentiate V with respect to T. Now dou V by dou T at constant P, that means pressure is acting as a constant. Now P I will write as it is into differentiation of V with respect to, so P is a constant, so I will get P into dou V by dou T. Fine. Let me, I need not to write this on other side because you have to differentiate the complete equation. We have a equal to sign here. So P is constant into differentiation of V with respect to T when pressure is constant. So I should write here minus time P is a constant, B is a constant. So this term will go to 0. I know I need not to write it. And 1 upon V. So plus a is a constant and differentiation of 1 by a with respect to t is nothing but differentiation of 1 by x is minus time 1 upon x square. So this is equals to minus time 1 upon v square. So let me write minus time a by v square. Fine. And differentiation of this minus time, differentiation of this with respect minus time ab into v square, I can write v raised to minus 2 and v raised to minus 2 differentiation is minus 2 v cube. So minus minus will become plus ab times v cube. I will write as 1 ab upon v cube into dou v by dou t at constant t. This is equals to r, isn't it? So this is here also we will get dou v by dou t at constant p. So dou v by dou t at constant p is a common from all the term. You can take out this common and you will write the other terms as is this correct? We have expanded correctly or not? A by, yes, correct. No? 1 by v minus a by square, that's right. Fine. So now take out dou v by dou t at constant p common and write other terms inside the bracket. So inside the bracket you will get p minus a by v and this is nothing but plus ab by v cube is equals to r. So this will give me dou v by dou t at constant p is equals to r upon p minus a by v plus ab by v cube. So this is the answer for the second bit. Now let's move for the third bit. Right? So the answer for the third bit will be differentiation of t with respect to p. That means you have to write van der Waals equation in terms of temperature, and in order to write this in terms of temperature, the equation will be r is already constant, that means the equation is already in terms of t only. So differentiate this with respect to t. So this will be equals to dou t by dou p at constant volume. Now volume is acting as a constant. Fine. If the volume is acting as a constant and you have to differentiate this with respect to t, so this will be equals to let me write this. So this is equals to r, because differentiation of t with respect to p will be equals to dou t by dou p at constant volume. So let me write in the reverse way. This is r into dou t by dou p into v is equal to, now differentiate left hand side with respect to p when volume is constant. Fine. So differentiation of p with respect to p at constant volume is 1 only and this is equals to 0. Fine. So I will get here 1 plus 0. Fine. And differentiation of this second bracket is goes to 0, or you can consider this as a first function and this is as a second function. So first function into differentiation of second, v is a constant, b is a constant, so differentiation of second is 0, plus second function into differentiation of first, differentiation of the first function is, differentiation of first term with respect to p is 1, plus differentiation of second function is a 0, so this 0 will give you 0 value, and finally you will get v minus b only. So and I can transfer this r on other side, and therefore you will get the dou t by dou p at constant volume is equals to v minus b by r. So that's the answer for your problem. Let me check whether we got the correct answer or not. The problem number 1 we have already rubbed down the answer. Third one is v minus b by r is correct one. Fine. So I think hope you have understood the problems based on partial differentiation. Let us stop now. And today I will come out with the next tomorrow. I will come out with the next video based on the next topic, and we are going to solve the problem also based on the same topics. Fine. One more thing I would like to mention here. Please mention your name and roll numbers in the comment box. That will be considered as an attendance. Thank you.